Hey, veterans, do you feel like you don't qualify to use your VA loan because you don't meet that 2 year job requirement? Have you changed jobs? Are you leaving the service? And you're worried about being able to buy a home in the place that you're going for your forever home, and you don't know if it's going to work? Hang out. We're going to unpack that right now. So, all this information came from Chapter 4 out of the 26-7, the VA Handbook, and it's all pretty basic stuff. It's in Section 2 in income documentation and the requirements for you to be able to use your VA loan. First thing we need to talk about is effective income. Effective income is classified as steady, reliable, traceable, continuous income. There's lots of types of continuous income. Your W 2 job, your 1099 job, all of those count as effective income. Where it starts to get a little gray is when we start talking about side hustles. Although side hustles are great, if you're not legally licensed and claiming the proceeds from your side hustle on your taxes, it doesn't count to fill your employment slot for you to apply to use your VA loan. So the second part of this is income from a non-military source. The book says they should have 2 years of employment at the same place, and that would indicate that continued employment was going to happen. But it's 2023. The real world is if you get the ability to move up, more responsibility, more money, any one of those combinations, most people do move up. Your lending team should be aware of that and be willing to pivot with you to check some more boxes off because nobody wants to see you stay in a position that when you could be promoted and moving up in the world. So, what we would need to do is verify 2 years of employment. Now, if you're transitioning out of the military and rolling into your civilian job, that's 2 years of employment. If you have had a layoff or something and you had a job, you got laid off, now you have a better job. We'll do a letter of explanation for the layoff, but that works. All we need is 2 years of employment. Generally, generally, employment under 12 months is considered not stable. That absolutely depends on how long you've had your job, what your job is. Because again, if you're moving up in the world, it's absolutely okay to do that. We would need proof of why you changed your job, the differences in between the jobs, like I'm moving into management, um, and the documentation saying like I went to school for this, I got accepted for this job. There's lots of reasons why uh, a job that is you've had for under 12 months can be verifiable positive income. So don't count yourself out. Sometimes we see people getting ready to leave the service. Either they're retiring, they're ETSing, they are moving from the military into a civilian job. They have an offer letter to go be a cop, a firefighter, a paramedic, whatever. That offer letter instantly allows you to get pre approved to buy a home on a job that you don't even work at yet. That is the easiest way to put it. If your offer letter says so and so will make so and so an hour and have a yearly income of whatever, that absolutely can get you qualified to get pre approved to go shopping in whatever new neighborhoods you're going to move to. Now, overtime. Overtime is tough. Overtime has to end up being a continuous thing. Like for us to count overtime, it just can't be an extra hour. It has to be a continuous amount of hours and it has to be shown over a period of time. So first you need to have a second job for 2 years if you want to be able to use that income. But if you've only had that job for 1 whole year, we can use that job's income to offset your debts. So it makes it look like you owe less, which is absolutely almost as good as counting it as income in and of itself. So when we're talking about using the second job, first, the income must be consistent. Second, there should be a high likelihood the income will continue. Third, you should be able to document how long you've had that job in conjunction with your primary job. Last piece of what you guys need to know is commissions employees. If you are a commissioned employee, you will need 2 years of work to qualify to use your VA loan. We take what you do every year, we average it out, and that's how we get what we will qualify you on yearly, is the average of 2 years worth of commissions. So if you DoorDash on the side, if you Uber Eats or whatever on the side, all of those fall underneath that category. And you will need 2 years of work history to use all of those, even if they're a second job. I'm answering all the questions you guys have below in the comment section. So please go there, ask your questions. If you don't want to ask it in the comments section, there is a link to schedule an appointment with me in the description of this video. Byron Thomas, a veteran and a loan officer from Clear Choice Mortgage. Follow me here for more mortgage tips. Peace.